Good morning and welcome to the Mike Show for Monday, April 27, 2026. 46 degrees at 9:24 a.m. and I'm your host, Bakamal, and I'm a sinner. And I'm powerless and my life is unmanageable. Humility and gratitude are the keys to life. It's always today, it's always now. My life is not my own. My will not be done. There's no reality but God. And the only thing we have to do is die. So how are we going to live today? And I hope and pray I can live from my heart a life based on faith and not fear. Oh boy. Gracie! Gracie! Coke! And where's the princess? Oh boy. It's Happy Monday. Oh yeah. Fell asleep on Audie's bed in the living room last night watching Goldfinger, James Bond, classic James Bond, the only real James Bond as far as I'm concerned. And woke in the pre-dawn and I was freezing. Over the course of the night I had various company helping me keep warm, the girls and Princess Elsie. But I went upstairs. What has she got in her mouth? And tried catching maybe another hour's sleep, and they were all just working on me. What do you got in your mouth, honey? Come here. They were all just working on me to get up so they could go outside. And I guess part of it was because I didn't realize, but they were right out of food. They ate all the dry food, which they haven't done in a while. Since they've been getting treats morning and night. They don't seem to eat as much dry cat food. And so they weren't just trying to get me out of bed so they could go outside. They were hungry. Hey, Maxie. Oh, boy. Hey, Max. Come on, bub. Come on, cuddle with me, honey. Come on, sweetheart. Oh, you're such a good boy. My old friend. Old Max. Bubby. Oh, what a good boy. We gotta brush you, don't we? We gotta brush you, don't we? Where are you going? So anyway, done a lot of stuff already. A lot of business been taken care of. Either with the computer or with the phone or making phone calls. And we might as well just jump into, I don't know. Yeah, we might as well just jump into a recap from yesterday. Yesterday's thumbnail was our beloved Gavin, who we did not get to spend enough time with, did we, Max? That was your brother. You and Mikey's brother and Chloe's brother and Mama Margie's third son. Look at Ruthie. Ruthie? Ruthie? Oh, what a Beba girl. Bebas. That is spelled B-A-B-Y-S. Bebas. And B-A-B-Y can also be pronounced Bobby, like Bobby Sullivan or Sully. Anyway, so I got a nice bike ride in yesterday morning after we got up and had some coffee. And went out to the culvert at Anderson Road, and the road is flooded out. The culvert's flooded out. Long Lake Creek is just overflowing. And when I came home, I got in a kettlebell workout. And then I took my shirt off to go jump in the shower, and I found a tick burrowed into my side, a deer tick, which was not a good thing. And he'd been there a while. And I knew the previous night it wasn't there when I took a shower, but that don't mean that he didn't get on me sometime during the night. And those things, I know when there's one crawling on me because it's the creepiest feeling, and you automatically know that's a tick crawling on me. There's just something about the way they walk on you. And so I got some tweezers, pulled it out, did it the best I could, but sometimes you get the head and sometimes you don't. So I pinched a spot where the bite was with my finger and grabbed a fillet knife and just forced the thing out of the hole and scraped it off with the fillet knife. And then I ended up taking a shower and going to the ER because I had no idea how long it was on me. And Lyme disease isn't nothing to mess with. And it was good because there was nobody in the ER. I walked in, and I was surprisingly, after a Saturday night, there's nobody in the ER on Sunday morning. And I got in there right away and explained what happened. And long story short is they just gave me an antibiotic, doxycycline or something like that. And I'm pretty sure that the thing wasn't on me. It was, less than 12, maybe 14 hours, and 72 hours would have been a concern from what the PA I saw said. And so we took care of that. But while I was there, I found out that I did not have a Medicare card. And the woman said, she told me that one of the cards I had for one of the insurances I carry through all this BS they put you through was no longer valid, and I had my Humana, but I never received the red, white, and blue cardboard Medicare card. And so that was something I took care of today. But I was really surprised because I thought when I signed up that was the card I got, the other card I mentioned for my provider. But everything went all right, and came home, had a nice burger for lunch. We just hung out with the cats all day. We all went outside in the afternoon again. Not for long. It's still just, to me, unseasonably cold. The climate change, yeah, that's happening. But it's not getting any warmer around here, I can guarantee you that. Winter and shitty weather seems to last longer and longer every year. And it was cold when I got up. Like I said, I think it was probably in the 30s. I don't remember exactly what time. I got out of bed at like 7:15. Oh boy, and the girls didn't want to stay out long, so that was a sure sign that it was pretty chilly outside. But anyway, hung with the cats, read to them, had an omelet for supper, a cheese omelet last night, and read to the cats, just hung out with them, and here we are. So with that, we're going to take a short break after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back. And I don't really mean that, and I didn't mean it when I said good morning either. I've just been trying to delete a message from Verizon off my phone, and it's not letting me do it. It wants my contacts to be backed up by cloud, and I don't want that. But it's like more and more this digital age, this wonderful bullshit digital age, and Google and all of it are evil. It won't let me delete it. It wants me to continue on so it can gather all that information about me, which it probably already has anyway, but once I agree to it, it's given them permission to steal my information and do whatever they want with it. But anyway, we'll get into that more maybe later. Hey, Mackie. Look at that, Maxie. Oh, what a good boy. So anyway, to the 8 billion of you who may not have been tuned in yesterday, I mentioned that Saturday morning I went to Farmer's Market and got a cinnamon roll, and I ran it over with the rear wheel of my bike because the the bag I had it tied to the handlebars with, untied and fell off the bike handle, and I ran it over. But I only ran over the packaging, not the cinnamon roll. But I want anyone to know out there, had I ran the thing right over, I still would have ate it, because that's the kind of guy I am. So anyway, we got some blackbirds out there. We're out of corn. We need to get some corn today. We're probably going to do some more raking. We've been picking away at that an hour or so at a time. I don't know what it is, but I've got some arthritis and scoliosis down in my lower back, and I can shovel snow no problem. It doesn't bother me, but the motion of raking just kills me. So I'm only good for doing that for about an hour. Otherwise, I'm shot for the rest of the day. And Because one day I actually did it for a couple hours and hauled 2 loads to the DPW, and I was cooked. And I know part of it was because I went for a bike ride and did a kettlebell workout, but no, that wasn't that day. I only did 1 load that day. But anyway, yeah, so today's target's going to be around the spruce tree there. And then we'll probably haul that. And probably hop on a bike and go get some groceries at Aldi. A couple things I want to get. Probably make some mayo today. But what was I going to talk about? Oh, the other day I got a letter from the assessor's office. They want to come and inspect my property, and they need permission to do that. And they make it seem all nice and pleasant, like the assessment might not be right. And I'm not going to I'm not sending it in. They can't make me, and I don't have to give them permission to do it, because any improvements you make to your home raises your taxes. Legally, it's not supposed to, but it does, you know? It's just the way it is. It's a catch-22. Doing maintenance on your home is not supposed to raise your taxes. But since you do something, then the real estate value of the property goes up, ergo your taxes do go up. And I've had it. As I've said before, I am not happy with where my money's going at the local, state, or federal level, especially after all the fraud's been exposed for the last 1.5 years, and nothing's being done about it. No one's being arrested. No one of any significance is being arrested. But I am not going to willingly and knowingly help the city extort more money out of me. And anyway, I don't know why you should have to pay taxes on your home when it's already paid off, for one thing. And what was the other thing? I don't remember what I was going to say. It'll come to me as if in a dream. So anyway, I'll take another little break and get back to you on that. And I remembered, okay, so today in the local newspaper, there's an article about how the city and county are missing out, or the city's missing out on tax money because appraisals might not be correct. And it's bullshit. And now I forgot again what I wanted to say. Oh, well, they sold a piece of property to a developer north of town. And it was worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they sold them the property for $10. And then they gave them like a 20-year deferral where they only have to pay 10% of the taxes. They got a 90% tax abatement for 20 years. And I wrote the city manager about that when that happened. But, the bottom line is they can go play hide and go fuck themselves. Because if they're giving developers money and tax breaks like that, they do everything to mollycoddle the tourists that come here, and homeowners get stuck with the bill. They can go play hide and go fuck themselves twice, as far as I'm concerned. So like I said, I'm not going to do anything that's going to willingly help them to extort more money out of me, because that's just what it is, extortion. Your taxes go up every year, the services go down. So they can piss off. We are back for our closing segment. There's Coke. Hello, Princess Coco, honey bunny. I love you, baby girl. You're a sweet girl. And there's Gracie. Gracie! Gracie! That's my little Pudge. My little Pudge. And here's the princess. There's the princess. Look at that sweet girl. You all right, honey? So anyway, I got to try to find a personal care physician at the hospital yesterday. They gave me a number to call. Probably the same one I got. No, don't you do that. Don't you sneak out. Yeah, I fail. Could hear cardinals singing out there, so I rolled the window up, or pushed the window up a little. And then she tried to escape, didn't you, honey? Yeah, I don't blame you. Good try, though. Anyway, yeah, I gotta try and find a regular doctor. The one I went back to a while ago. The one I had that I liked quit taking my insurance, and then when I went back to get re-signed up when I got on Medicaid or Medicare when I turned 65, he said they're not taking new patients. And I'm like, I'm not a new patient. I was coming here for 3 years. And anyway, I went back to the one I used to see, and then that was a nightmare, and I remember all the other reasons why I left him. Part of it being they authorized me for a stress test, and then he canceled the order, and I got the test, and I almost got clipped for the bill for that. And they did not a damn thing to try and help me rectify it. I had to do it all on my own. And he's an arrogant little prick. So I had enough of that one. And the whole thing, the whole local, the biggest place here that accepts my insurance, and most of them are just physician's assistants, and it's a racket. I mean, the healthcare business and industry in this country, it's just a racket. It's part of the military, industrial, pharmaceutical, food conglomerate, conspiracy, not conspiracy, but they're just, I'm done. I think that's all we got. We're going to try and find a doctor. We're going to do a little raking today and then pedal to Aldi's to get a few groceries. We'll see what happens from there. So from the cold gray ashes and coals of my cold black heart, my broken, beaten, battered, bruised, bloody, burdened, empty, hollow, cracked, shattered, hopeless, forsaken, forlorn, bitter, angry, tired, resentful, twisted, convoluted, confused, grieving, happy, ungrateful soul. Piss off, happy Monday, and thanks for not tuning in.